Hello everyone and welcome back. Today I'm going to be making a cheese, onion and bacon quiche. I hope you like this one. The ingredients are to follow. One pre-cooked 7-inch savoury pastry case. $25 grams of smoked back bacon, 4 room temperature eggs, 25 grams of grated cheese, optional some pepper, some salt, 1 small onion, peeled and chopped, whisk all 4 eggs in a jug and add your salt and pepper. Mix it thoroughly so it's all cooperated together. Then we take our smoked back bacon and we cut it into small pieces. So using a sharp knife, watch fingers. Cut it all into small pieces. Makes it easier when you're putting it into your quiche. And I'm putting this into my drum air fryer. We cook it in an air fryer for about 5 to 7 minutes till it's nice and golden brown, nice and crispy. You put it into your basket, your air fryer, just throw it into the basket at the bottom. You don't need to put any non-stick bits in it because the oil of the bacon, it won't stick. Separate your pieces of bacon so that they're all more or less all individually done. Just like that. Scatter them about in the bottom of your tray so they're not all stuck together. I'm going to put these in the air fryer and I'm going to cook them for 5 to 7 minutes. Take them out halfway, give them a good shake. There we go. Give them a good shake, put them back in for the rest of the time. And once we've did that, we'll leave that to cook so it can crisp up nicely. Then we're going to take our cheese, 25 grams of cheese is your own choice. I'm using mature cheddar. And we're going to grate it so it's nice and fine. Going to grate your cheese. Once again, watch your fingers. And there we go. I'm going to put that on a little dish so I can keep it together. And there we go. All done. 25 grams of mature cheddar cheese. Keep it together in a nice wee plate. Then we're going to take our onion. A sharp knife, cut the top off and peel the skin away. Take all that off. Right. Now I'm going to leave the root on the bottom of mine. If you leave the root on the bottom of it, it doesn't fall apart. So make sure you leave the root, the bottom bit, on your onion. Leave it on. Now we're going to slice through the onion this way, and then again, and then again. Now watch your fingers with your sharp knives. If it's rolling about too much, if you turn it to the side and take a tiny little bit off, it makes it flat, gives you a flat edge, and it won't move, it stays in place. Then you take your knife and you cut in the opposite direction the way you've cut previously. And then when you cut down thinly, nice and thinly bits, you get nice thin cubes all the way through. Watch your fingers, please take care, watch your fingers. We don't want the end bit to chuck it away. I do have a bin to the side there, I'm not throwing it in the sink or the floor or anything like that. But yeah, there's your onion, all nice and chopped. Add it to your plate beside the cheese. Yeah. Next, we have our 7-inch savoury pastry case. This is pre-cooked. I got this from Asda. There's my bacon, it's all cooked done now. And we have everything together. Here's your 7-inch pastry case. Take off the plastic. This is already cooked. I got this from the local shop, Asda, my Asda. Keep it in the metal dish. There you go. It's all pre-cooked. Keep it in the dish. Yeah. You can get smaller ones of these pie dishes, and you can make an individual one. So there's my bacon, all done, crispy. Put it on your plate. Now you need to let this go cold. If you put it in too hot, it just makes the pie soggy. So you let that go cold. And now we've assembled all our ingredients. We have our cheese, our onion, our bacon, and our egg. I've added my salt and pepper to my egg whisk. Whisk it up. It's all nice and good. Now we're going to assemble your flan. You take your egg, give it another quick mix to make sure it's all mixed up properly. No lumpy bits or hard bits of egg or whatever. Put some bacon in the bottom of your flan dish. Sprinkle it about. Nobody wants a bit of flan that's got no bacon or egg or cheese in it. There we go. Sprinkle in some onions. Like so. Then some cheese. Just make sure you don't overload it because it's not a very deep flan dish, it's only a 7-inch, so it's not very deep. Now we're going to add the egg. We're going to pour it all over your bacon, your onions and your cheese. Carefully pour it all over. 4 eggs is just enough to fit in a 7-inch flan dish. Just nicely. There we go. We're going to add the remainder of the bacon. Like that. Evenly scatter it about so everybody gets a bit when you cut it open. There we are. There. Bacon's all in. Add the remaining onions. Just sprinkle them about. Make sure they look evenly. There we are. And then once you've added your onions, you can sprinkle the remainder of your cheese on the top. There we go. Sprinkle it all over the top. There we go. There you go. You just use a fork, put it all in, scrape it, move it all about. Just make sure there's none hanging over the end. You don't want it to stick to your tray. Makes it harder to get out the dish. Just make sure it's all inside your flan. There. Last wee bit of egg. There we go. Now we're going to cook this in the air fryer. I'm going to use my tower air fryer, which got shelves in it. I'm going to cook it at 185 degrees for 25 minutes. Now carefully, because it's full of egg, place it on your tray, and then we can put this carefully, which don't spill it, into your air fryer. Now we're going to pop this into your air fryer, 185 degrees for 25 minutes. There we go. Can't see it too well, the light's too bright. There we go. Now we'll come back near the end of the time and we'll see how we're doing. Now, this is halfway through and it's cooking. Cheese is all melting. The eggs are nice and set. 1 minute to go. We're nearly there. Nearly done. There we go. Time's up. Completed. Cheese, egg and bacon quiche. Or flan. Whatever you want to call it. And you can see from the bottom is no leakage and it's nice and dry. No soggy bottom. There we go. Chopped in half, no leaking, thoroughly cooked all the way through, and there we go, all done. I did mine with some boiled potatoes covered in butter as a compliment to my flan. If you liked this video, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Thank you, bye.